Chapter 4. Introduction to Windows 7. Learning Outcomes. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define and give examples of an operating system. List the functions of an operating system. Identify and label parts of the Windows 7 desktop. Use window controls to begin working on your computer. Introduction. In the previous classes, you have learnt that the computer is a machine. Do you think the computer understands the language that we speak? Of course it doesn't. Have you ever thought then, who translates all the instructions and performs all the tasks inside your computer with all the precision? Is there some magic man doing all this? Well, no. The answer to the question is operating system. Do you know, whenever we switch on a computer, the first thing it loads is the operating system. What is an operating system? The operating system, or OS, is a large program that controls how the CPU communicates with the other hardware components. The computer is a machine. It does not have sensors to understand what we are saying. So, it is this OS which talks to the computer and performs all the functions. There are many operating systems that can be used on a computer. At present, Windows is the most popular operating system in the world. Other examples include Linux, Android, Mac OS, and Unix. An operating system makes a computer user-friendly. That is, it acts as a bridge between the user and the computer. User, application, operating system, hardware. Just think. OS tells programs what to do. OS wakes up the computer. Functions of an operating system. Just now we have learnt that the OS tells the computer what to do. Its main functions are: translate user input into machine language, transports user input to the processing unit and from there to the output devices, enables the computer to work with various devices attached to it such as mouse, keyboard, speakers, printer, scanner, etc. It helps other programs to communicate with the computer too. Do you know Microsoft's first ever mention? The first ever mention of Microsoft was in a letter from Bill Gates to co-founder Paul Allen in 1975. Gates initially wrote the company name as Microsoft, which made sense considering it's a portmanteau of microcomputer and software. Dropping the hyphen, Microsoft was officially registered as a company in November 1976 in New Mexico. Brain jump. Fill in the blanks. Windows 7. When we switch on our computer, we see Windows 7 flashing on our screens. Now, what is Windows 7? Windows 7 is an operating system produced by Microsoft For use on personal computers, including home and business desktops, laptops, notebooks, tablet PCs, etc. Windows 7. It is one of the latest releases of Microsoft Windows, a series of operating systems produced by Microsoft to be used on computers. Microsoft Windows 7 is faster, easier to use, and much better than any version of Windows that came before it. It has some great features too. Do you know Windows 8 is the latest operating system in the Windows series launched by Microsoft? New and amazing features of Windows 7. Automatic changing of desktop wallpaper. Windows 7 comes with 5 to 6 built-in themes with different sound effects, colors, design, and wallpapers. Blu-ray disc support. Windows 7 allows the use of Blu-ray discs that can store larger amount of data as compared to a single hard disk. Live media streaming. With the help of Windows 7, we have access to live videos and media files in the Windows Media Player itself. Multiple instances of same program. Windows 7 helps us in opening multiple parts of same program at the same time. XP mode. Because of availability of tool called Virtual PC, we can operate a full functional version of XP within Windows 7. Direct access feature. This feature helps multiple users to connect machines within an internal network. It helps in establishing bi-directional links. Fast booting. It is 20% faster than Windows Vista, tested by Windows experts. Do you know Windows 7 is the Microsoft Windows operating system released commercially in October 2009. In development, Windows 7 was known by the code names Blackcomb and Vienna. Windows 7 Desktop. When we start our computer system with Windows operating system, the first screen that appears is known as Desktop. The desktop looks different on every operating system. Desktop's main purpose is to hold shortcut icons which thereby help users work efficiently. So basically, the desktop is one of the folders of the Windows folder which allows it to store data which any other folder can also store. Different parts of Windows 7 Desktop are Icons, Desktop, Taskbar, Start button, Sys-tray. Taskbar. Taskbar is a long horizontal bar which can be seen at the bottom of the screen. Its main purpose is to display all the programs which are currently running on the computer. The left-hand side of the bar shows the Start button. The current running program is displayed through their icons in the middle of the taskbar. Other icons such as Windows Media Player, Internet access, speakers, etc. are also displayed on the taskbar. Start menu. When you click on the Start menu, it displays a long list of shortcut icons to start various programs available on the computer. Icons. They are small pictures which are symbolic of the programs inside the computer. To start a program, we have to click twice on its icon. When we right-click on the icon, it gives us a list of various options like actions, properties, etc. Wallpapers. It is a background picture. It is used for decorating our desktop with interesting textures or pictures. System tray. It is now called notification area. The notification area or tray can be seen on the extreme right of the taskbar. System tray displays those icons which can always be visualized on the screen like antivirus, date and time, volume, internet access symbol, etc. Date and time. The date and the time icon is displayed at the extreme right side of the taskbar. Match the following. Desktop icons. Desktop icons are symbols with textual presentation of different programs inside the computer. They are also known as system icons. Examples of system icons are My Computer. This icon displays list of all hard drives, printers, the control panel, and other system applications. Recycle bin. Whenever you delete a file or a folder, it goes into the recycle bin. It is automatically stored in the recycle bin. When the recycle bin is emptied, the data is permanently deleted. Internet Explorer. This program helps us start working with the Internet. Files. A file is a collection of data that is stored together. Files can be stored on a hard drive, a floppy disk, CD, pen drive, etc. Folders. When a large collection of files are stored in the computer, then they need to be kept organized. This function of folders maintains the right order of the data. Folders are also called directories. Shortcut icons. A shortcut icon is a symbolic representation of a program which is currently being run on the computer like MS Excel, Adobe Reader, etc. You can put these shortcut icons wherever you want, like in the folder, in the quick launch area, or on the desktop. A shortcut has a small arrow at the bottom left of the icon. Parts of a window. When we run any program or open a file, it opens in a window. It gives us the information that the file or folder is carrying. Window frame. Many applications run within windows or boxes, and its boundary is called the window frame. Title bar. When we open any window, we can see the name of that file or folder on top of each window. The control menu icon generally allows you to control the size of the window. Double-clicking on this menu closes the document, but some programs have special items on their control menu. The menu bar represents a list of menus which open within the application window only. A menu bar may vary from program to program, but it has some common headings like File, Edit, window, and help. Icons are graphical or symbolic representations of an application or folder. Control buttons allows you to minimize, maximize, restore, or close a window. Window controls. Open a window. To open a window, we need to click on a program. For example, if we have to open MS Word, then we have to click on the Start button, click on All Programs, click on Microsoft Office, click on MS Word. MS Word opens. Close a window. To close a window, we have to click on the Close button. Minimize a window. At times, while doing our work, we have to open some other file, in which case we minimize our present file. You can minimize a window by clicking on the Minimize button. Minimizing a window is helpful if the user is temporarily not using the program but plans to return to it soon. To restore a minimized window, simply click on its button on the taskbar. Maximize a window. It is used to increase the size of the window to its maximum. This expands a window to the full screen. To maximize a window, click on Maximize button. When you maximize a window, the Maximize button becomes a Restore button. It resizes the window back to its original size. Let us recall. An operating system or OS is a software which helps the user or any hardware application to communicate with the computer. It creates a friendly relation between the user and the computer's hardware. Windows, Mac OS, Amiga OS, Linux, Unix are different types of OS. The main feature of an OS is to perform basic tasks such as to take the input from the user through a keyboard, display data back to the display screen, keep all the files and directories in an organized manner on the disk, and take care of devices such as printers. Microsoft Windows 8 is the latest product in the Windows series of operating systems. It is produced by Microsoft for use on personal computers. When we switch on the computer, the first screen which appears on the computer is known as the desktop. The desktop contains the Start button, taskbar, background, icons, system tray, and date and time. When we open a file or a folder, it opens in a window. A window has a frame, a title bar, minimize button, maximize button, and close button. Windows can be opened, closed, minimized, maximized, and restored.